There is a long history of racism in Hollywood portrayed through film. Blackface, whitewashing, stereotyping, and creating an image of a white savior are just a few of the underlying issues when it comes to representation in movies, or the lack thereof. This problem goes far beyond wanting to see a black superhero or a Latina princess. Racial stereotyping and portraying an image of an angry, dirty minority has real life effects on society and how those around us are being treated.
In the film industry, minorities are represented by two separate and equally important groups: the people who make the movies and those who watch them. These are their stories.
Hey, Vato. I'm trying to see that brother. Yo, Sleepy, what's up, homie? You know my cousin, Sad Boy.
You think you got the wrong guy, Holmes?
No, I do not think that this is an accurate representation of Hispanics. The clip that was shown here portrayed Hispanics to be criminal, identified, and oriented in illegal contraband. I want to say also that the media glorifies criminals to such extent. People can evidently note that on Netflix there's a popular show called Narcos, which glorifies Pablo Escobar in the early 70s and 80s, that terrorized the community and extorted politicians and even flooded the state, like the country, with such illegal contraband. And I feel like because I didn't react fully to the clip, although it is funny to some extent, this goes to show that I've been desensitized to the mockery of Hispanics.
It pretty much subliminally says that black people, or at least the black man, is dirty. And then I think that it really puts into perspective that not just, I guess, Caucasians are racist in that sense, because this is also very bold, even more bold. But I guess for a different ethnicity or race, it just pretty much goes to show that there's racism and multiple facets of, I guess, America or globally, as far as towards black people.
I lost not only my son, I lost my fear, my hope. It was the only future that I have.
Yes, I think that is a common issue in the United States, because I hear this news a lot, and I know that this news is not the top news. If I know if something goes wrong by any immigrant, it's going to be on headline and everybody pay attention to that. But when something happened to them as a victim, it's not going to be that important. And what I feel about that is, I just feel that saying things whenever I see an angry person without any reason trying to be aggressive to me, I feel like, oh, this could happen to me too. I was lucky. And yes, we feel that way, and this is a new feeling because we come from, for example, for me, I'm coming from the country that maybe we feel discrimination from the government, but people to people never treat each other like that. we never feel a threat from another person. But here we say, oh, we don't know who are we going to face next day, and out of nowhere something gonna happen.
The only way to fix this problem is to start making more films for minorities by minorities, to accurately represent their communities as they are and not based on racial stereotypes and prejudice. On top of this, it is important to realize that we cannot rely on media alone to represent entire races, and as a community need to support films that do it correctly and not those that capitalize on oppression.